I think I'll accept your help here. I think I'll accept your help. It was a challenge, but yeah, that's generally the case because generally there are not a lot of mature channels on Twitch like talking about philosophy and the stuff I talk about. It's a constant, and I've said it on stream. In game, hop on me. Hey, I think I've seen you. Hop on me. Ah, I think I've seen you. In a PvP, could it be? But can you enter the instance here? Now I see that I only need help with this boss, and there you are. You're also a sorcerer. I wonder if it will scale to level 80 or 70. Like you can see here that I did all of the chapters in the at master difficulty with my shitty level 70 gear. Now I need to sub. I need to sub to play with all of you, and I'll also add you as friend, of course.
Thank you for your
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, that's a who list here. No, here. Where was that shit? Here. Add to friends list. There you are. There we go. There you go. You are there with Kaden. That he's always doing PvE. He's always doing PvE. There. Okay. I believe you can click my portrait and invite me. Sure. Group. Nope. I can only promote you to leader. I don't think you can, because it's a story chapter. It's not an instance. I may have to do it alone after all. I may have to do it alone as you watch me struggle, I think. I think I might have to do it alone.
Welcome to our market, potential customer.
Hold a sec. Do you want a lead? I'll give you a lead. Maybe. No, I'm coming. Oh, okay. No, but it's a long. Oh, you are so kind. It's a long way for those of you who don't know, people. It's a very remote location. Anyways, is it kind of if it's not a world boss?
Cripes, that hurts.
Like I could make it to chapter 10. Oh shit. Would you look at that shit? Yep, definitely hit a limit here. Yeah, I've already wasted a lot of money on this shit. I've already wasted a lot of money on this shit. Yeah. We can also PvP anytime. We can also PvP. Now I'm beginning to wonder if Twitch unfollows makes automatic unfollows for such a small channel like mine. Like, yeah, I'm not kind of like sub 10, like non-existent, but there you are. There he's coming, people. Say hello to the camera. Say hello to the camera. Then, yeah, that's what happened to me.
You and me?
You are lightning. With that thundering blast. Yeah. Yeah, it also doesn't help the fact that I can only use I'm locked out of my companions. I was saying, people, I'm wondering, let's see if the emotes have, there you go. Hug. Yep. I'm wondering if Twitch actually bans, well, not bans, causes like shadow unfollows for a channel as small as mine. I cannot even believe, because this is not the first time it happens to me. It happened to me with a Greek follower that had the same reaction. Like he unfollowed at the next stream. It's when you do the next stream that it unfollows, because it was the same pattern. It's like they mark you with a shadow, and when they mark you, the next stream is kind of like it kind of like triggers an automatic unfollow. It triggers an automatic unfollow, something like that. Like it was the same pattern. Like it was the same pattern in that sense. I remember it was with a Greek follower, and it also happened to me with another follower from the US, I believe. Like it was the same pattern that I played Hellgate London with, because it wasn't because of political comments. In that sense, I hadn't talked about it, so it has to. That seems wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's well. What could I say? It's like it's censorship at that point. But not. But look at how many 36, 37 with you. They're refollowing 37 people. Like not even, not even. Like how many people? That's what I say. Reach like 120 if we count 80 over at YouTube, 80 over at YouTube, and 36 here, and YouTube shouldn't be even taken into account in that sense. So 36 now, 37 people, like that's non-existent in the grand scheme of things. Like I could understand if it happened to a channel, but I don't know. I don't know. It has to be those Polish viewers. I cannot think about any other thing, or that they just unfollow. That they just cause the unfollows automatically. Like I just hope I will leave a Discord message to my Discord members now that I see that it's a pattern, because this is the third time that it happens. Then it confirms the rule. It confirms the rule, and pretty much I'll leave a Discord message at that point just in case, because this is unfair, people. This is unfair. I killed myself doing all of my metaphysical analysis. I put in a lot of effort to make my metaphysical analysis and everything. The developers of Dungeons and Dragons, Dragon Shard, and even Cast Rise of the Mage, praise them. I put in a lot of effort, and then Twitch censors a 37 member Twitch channel. Like that is way too much. I left a video the other day, back when it was the US election, with another viewer. Maybe it was because of those political streams. Maybe because I covered the election, perhaps the US election, with a video in which I was just talking about the educational system of our society and everything. And maybe it was that one, but there were no insults, no nothing. It was about the fact that that's as a summary, people. It was just that a teacher was trying to teach the kid that 2 plus 2 was 4, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and the kid wanted it to be 22. Like 2 plus 2, like just putting the number one besides the other. And because of that, then, instead of the kid ending up solving the original problem, which was learning that 2 plus... Thank you, Hop on Me, and Bane Death for the help. Thank you for the help. I won't slow you down anymore because I'm not skipping the cinematics. It's the only, first and only time I will watch the cinematics. The first time I'm watching them. Thank you. No worries. No, and we can PvP together anytime. If you like that. You do. You do you. I'm not busy. Ah, okay. If you want to hop along in the stream. Amazing. Yeah.
Now your happy city is going to hurt.
Right. You can murder innocents, I guess.
Hundreds of lives. They aren't responsible for what you've been through.
They were part of it. Every one of them. Besides, you should be backing me. I know what these people took from you.
Last time I'm not skipping the cinematics. When I do this, when I bring my sniper to the server, I will.
You blow the controls. I'll take
That
the
is
city.
really a cool mask. Hey, you want to listen to the story? I told it the other day to my guildies. Then we can get it.
You have the gun.
Then we can get it for you. I need a group.
Suit
It's
yourself.
from Dreadtooth. I have the story in Discord, in my Discord, in my Twitch panels, but I can tell you a story. It was a gift. It was a gift from my guildies back in 2015 in the guild Gods of War in Prophecy of the Five. I helped them with PvP. They were kind of like a newbie guild with PvP, and I helped them a lot. I was not good, but I was at least decent at PvP, I always say. And I helped them a lot. And as a gift, they all gave it. Then they followed me to Section X, and it's Dreadtooth, the one that drops it. And they helped me get it that I wanted for the Dreadmaster look. My sniper has the same one. Because after that, my best friend, sweet, yeah, and then my best friend Masteran back in
Time to
2015
for an army of knights shows
also
up.
liked me really a lot. But you see that it's a pattern. Um, and pretty much he we two-manned Dreadtooth. We two-manned Dreadtooth pretty much at a level 60 cap. We two-manned Dreadtooth at a level 60 cap. So I had to escape here. So no worries if you want to do other things. Thank you for the help. But otherwise, you can follow me, and I'm just doing the story. You will just see the story with the cinematics. I cannot skip them because it's the first time I'm watching them, but it's like that. And of course, always thanks for the help. I'm curious. Yeah, you can see what happened to me there. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. Don't know how I made it this far in master mode. That's what happened to me. Yeah, a one-hit kill. A one-hit kill. You could see that you barely survived it at 80. You can see if I had my HK companion, that would have been much easier. But yeah, I'm forced to use this level 10 companion. Sorry for getting you killed. Well, you can see that it's brutal. You can see that it's brutal. I have to wait 30 minutes because I've been dealing with this all the time. Well, yeah. Well, you can watch the previous streams and consider it a miracle how I made it up until this point. I think it has to do with the scaling at level 70 cap or something.
Make me look good.
I don't know, but well, then you can see that it's a challenge. if you want to stick around for this crazy challenge. So the other mask on my sniper, it was a gift from my best friend Master, and Dreadtooth drops it, and here they come. Dreadtooth drops it. Here. Huh? Ah. Here we can break line of sight, or are the crazy knights there too? No, I don't think so. And we two-man Dreadtooth and the mask. I wanted to gift it to him, but it bound to me sadly, and I couldn't trade it to him. That shit just locks into whatever of the group drops, and pretty much that's it. That's it. And my sniper's mask is this one is pretty much a gift from my guildies back in 2015, and my sniper's one is a gift from my best friend from the US back then in 2015, pretty much. So they are very special. So that's why I use them constantly. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry for getting you killed twice. Sorry. You can see what. Well, I would have never made it. Well, it's so well. You can see that I think I created the perfect challenge. Like this is well, we can just exit the building, I presume, or was it in the other? I know it was on the other level. I think we're trapped. Mm. Mm. Well, I bet gladly you volunteered to help. I thank you infinitely because then by now it would have been impossible. Let me see if I can summon. Can I summon HK by now? That's level 23, 24, or are they? I'm locked out of my stupid companions because of this story mode. Well, no, I cannot. Let's see. Are they here? Knock knock. FBI, open up. Yeah, they are here. They are here. I'll activate Unity and Heroic Moment. I'm going with Heroic Moment. Legacy Force Lining. Damn, they got stance as well. Force Choke there. Well, there. As non-stylish as it is for a sorcerer to kill targets using a Force Choke, I had to do it, people. I've been forced. I think the scaling wasn't made for 70 at this point. I think they updated it for 80. So that's why it turns into this crazy challenge when the group leader is kind of like capped at 70 from 10 years ago, I guess. I guess that's the thing. I guess that's the thing. That's the key, because they also stun a lot, huh? If I could stun them, it would be... But it's brutal. This is like our own custom operation, boss. Can these ones be? These ones, I can stun them. Oh shit. The bubbles stun them. I know, we need to focus fire there. Break line of sight. There. Da, 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 da. Oh my. 75, that's 50% of my health in one blow. Are you looking at the health? They are dealing kind of like at 80 you are at. Ah yeah, right, but you are scaled down. Yeah, it's the scaling. It's the scaling. See how you were scaled down even lower than me. Look at that. You're at 134k and I'm at 144. It scales you down beyond the limit. It's the scaling. They didn't take into account that someone could come back to the game 10 years later, I guess. It's the scaling. It's the scaling, it's the scaling. Alright. It's the scaling. It's the scaling, people. It's the scaling that is so brutal. Ah, well, looks like we managed to escape. Or not. Or not. It's the scaling. Well, at least I could offer you a powerful, a good challenge, even at level 80, I guess. It's the scaling, it's more difficult at 70. Hey, nice experiment, huh? Nice experiment. Nice experiment. There. Yes, it's fun. Lol, you know, I didn't know. I was suspecting it the second I was starting to get killed. Like in the previous stream, I faced a boss that I had to kite like hell. I think it was my best kill since I returned, and it was absolutely brutal. It was absolutely brutal. The commander, like, yeah, yeah. Imagine if we are barely making it out with you at 80, it's that scaling being brutal in that sense. By the way, I almost forgot. Thanks to the 80th subscriber over at YouTube, I will read your. I'll display your message next week because I have to log out of my Twitch account and enter the YouTube one.
That'll happen when you blow up my city. There are parks and roads burning.
Koth, not like this.
You know how many people you killed? You want to tell me why I shouldn't walk out right now?
We had a tactical opportunity.
To pour immense resources into repairing and securing the spire. Those are resources that aren't being used against us.
Maybe, but some victories aren't worth the price.
So, if I sub, get to 80, but don't have better gear, it would be even more difficult.
She knows her stuff.
Interesting,
You
huh?
keep
I
it
think I
up.
can create something even more nightmarish. Because that way it would do the scaling that it's doing to you,
She's smart. She's dangerous.
but without the gear
She
you
knows
probably
enemy
have.
territory. I
So
think we can work with her.
All right, we'll call
it
this
will be even
recruiting op a
worse.
success.
That's interesting. That's a very twisted way of losing a lot of
You
money in
were the Lady of
games.
Sorrows? Yes.
I love how they
Guess
recycle
you'd whoever found
companions.
out I'd
Like,
melt
these
you
are
down.
the Imperial
We
Agent
don't know each
companions,
other.
people, for those of you
Yeah,
who
we're
don't know.
old buddies. Ask who
Fairly
put
fine
us
now with my
together.
sniper.
You will receive no satisfactory answer.
Though I still believe my sniper could have soloed it. I think my sniper could have done it. It's and my Juggernaut could have because of the 3 defensive cooldowns, but
Not a bad
yeah.
little operation
Squishy
you figure.
Sorks,
Can't promise to stick around all the time.
we
But
have
when you're
to
making a big move,
deal with
say
that.
the word.
Take a look around. Meet the others.
They should give Sorks one more defensive cooldown. Everyone would bitch
I'm
that
sure you have a lot.
it's way too much,
Yeah,
but I
I
still
tried the
think so.
team player thing.
Nothing
Don't think I'm
crazy,
up for it again.
just
I'll probably head off-world.
something like the
touch base with old
sniper's
pals.
Anyone I should
orbital shield, like
Mostly
20%
thugs want me
damage
dead.
reduction for 10
Huts,
seconds,
Black
something
Sun,
very slow.
exchange.
Something like that to deal
Someone
with
must
these
still
guys.
like me.
Sounds like you've made your share of enemies.
They
I'll
should do
have to
something
keep
like that.
busy, and I don't like to stay anywhere long.
I bet
Lots of
Bane Death that
chances
you
to
agree
meet
that the
people.
sorcerers
Done the
are
piracy
squishy.
thing.
We are
Revolutionary etch
squishy
brigade
by
on
default.
Bental. Sponged off a
Well,
senator's
this character
daughter
is not
once.
decked
Won't
out.
be
I
to
have
learn about
weak
me.
Ogs
I always
and
get
no
by.
Rakata
I'm sure
gear.
you do.
Well, I
I'll
didn't
see
even
you
make it
around
there,
then.
but it's
And hey,
gold
good luck.
quality,
We both
or
lost a
is
lot
it
of years to
artifact?
support. Time to
Because
start making up for it.
with artifact or gold, it should be okay. Like, it's the scaling that is broken. Well, broken. Yeah, but I love the glass cannon play style. Way I could never, in that sense, lightning for PvP, you get interrupted all the time. I don't know if it happened to you. It, you get interrupted all the time. For that one, have you tried this? Yeah, you told me that you had all classes. Sniper marksmanship is like the definitive glass cannon for me. You cannot be interrupted. You can. Now my mods are blue 276, level 75 mods. Then we can. Then we have to. We have to. We'll have to farm together. Then we can farm together also with Bass and 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 Pure and the rest of my friends. We can farm together. We can farm together because I'll need so. Like I have augments that I crafted myself at gold, but still level 70. In that sense, I need to uncap. I've reached kind of like the ultimate limit of level 70. In that sense. Uh, so yeah, you would if you have marksmanship sniper. I bet you played it because you told me you played all of the classes. Um, it was kind of like uh, for me it was the ultimate glass cannon. Like with Sork, I would get constantly interrupted. Thanks for your help, of course. I know I've already said it, but thanks for your help. And anytime I have 26 characters, yeah, you told me something crazy like that. My friend Masteran back in 2015 did the same, and Bass does the same. I
The
cannot do that.
atrocities on this
I cannot
planet
do
were committed to hurt
that.
Alliance, but
Both
they're
my
not
friends back in
responsible for it.
2015 and 2025 do
What's
the
happening?
same. I cannot do
In
that.
the eternal
I
fleet
cannot do that.
bombarded 5
I
planets
just
in
use
coordinated
my
assault.
sorcerer, my sniper, and my
The death
juggernaut,
toll
and
is
and two of
unimaginable.
them are trapped
Whole
in.
cities
My
leveled.
juggernaut and my sniper are trapped in the other server. I'll have to wait.
Arcan issued a statement
I'll
saying
be
those
able to bring
worlds were
my sniper
protecting
next
us
month,
and their
but
destruction was just
no
as
worries. Let's see
Jackson's
if I get
reward.
unfollowed
A
again.
lie, of
I might
course,
go get
but no one can
dinner.
prove it.
Have
Arcan's
fun.
desperate.
Well,
He can't
it's been a
fight us,
pleasure,
so
and
he's
thank you
taking the
for the
galaxy
help. And
hostage.
what I can offer you, it's the Discord that precisely there you will at least remain in touch with the rest of the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm glad that glad that I am being politically targeted. I don't know if I'm glad for that, but I'm glad that you refollowed the stream and that you liked the previous one back when we talked. So thanks from the bottom of my heart. Okay,
We need to send our own message. Expose Arcan's lies.
okay, people.
Show people the truth.
So we
Think of
have
any
a
wars Arcan
really
won.
interesting
The
situation
louder we
in
shout,
here.
the more people Arcan kills. The public will turn against us.
Koth flipped his hydro spanner. He tried to take the gravestone.
What do you mean, take it?
Said he was quitting the Alliance. I fought him off, but he took a shuttle instead. Len and Rollo left with him.
Opening a hollow channel to the shuttle.
So Koth escapes.
Koth, come in. What's going on?
Never been one for goodbyes. This was a long time coming. Too many innocent people are dying, and not just because of Arkin.
Oh, you
What
don't
happened
say,
with
you
Bioware
traitor.
was the end for me. I can't ignore who you are, Commander, and I won't follow you anymore.
So he's a bit back-heart. Come back and we'll talk.
Turn that shuttle around. Give me a chance to make things right.
There's nothing you can say. I'll never trust you again.
Koth, stop. If you do this, there's no going back.
I'll miss you, Lana.
This has to be a joke. He's a...
The shuttle jumped to hyperspace. We lost him.
We cannot be distracted by a temper tantrum. 5 planets lie in ruin. The dead must be avenged.
What the? Why is the game doing this shit? Why is the game doing this shit? That it fucking all taps me out of it. It has been happening since the last update. I will never be able to understand this shit. That it takes me out of the game after the stupid update. I almost forgot. You get cosmetic drops for watching the stream, people. I forgot to mention that. You get that's a stronghold decoration for watching my stream. Well, I mean they know all the tricks. Is that a setting or something? I don't remember enabling that shit. You get stronghold decorations. Look at that. What is that shit? Now I'm curious. It's the first time I stream a game with rewards. It's a stronghold decoration, that shit. You can see it in game. Sorry, now I'm curious. Is it a fucking stronghold decoration for watching the stream? It's a stronghold decoration for just watching the stream. What is it? If I click on it, ah no, it doesn't say. But it looks like a painting. It looks like a painting. It looks like a painting. Oh well, people, enjoy it. Mare, Cieli, also if you ever drop by the stream, get your stronghold decoration. Bass as well, get your stronghold decoration. All of you, get your stronghold decorations. Okay, we're gonna be distracted by a temper tantrum. Pipeline lying in ruin. The dead must be avenged. Blah 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 blah. You're right. Forget vengeance can wait. I'm done. You deal with it. Vengeance can
Koth's
wait.
gone. I can't just ignore that.
Koth is doing what he does best. Running from his responsibilities.
Ah, yeah, true that
Do
that
not
this
do the
character
same.
hated him. Can't afford to be selfish. How can you be so cold? Watch your tone. Well, this one would be the Sith role-playing accurate option, without a doubt. I can't afford to be selfish. Well, let's go for this one. Is a bit more reasonable, I
You're
guess.
right. I'm sorry. We need to respond to these attacks.
Ah, no, but this determines the course of
Precisely what he
action.
wants.
Shit, I didn't
Is
want to do
it?
that.
We already have more objectives than resources, but we can make a course adjustment.
Protect the
This
survivor.
kind of destruction will bring fear and chaos. We should do whatever we can to limit that.
I'll talk to Hylo, see if her people can sneak in food and medical supplies to the wounded.
I'll organize security patrols to hold off any pirates or crime syndicates seeking to take advantage.
All
Only
right.
delaying the inevitable. Sooner or later, my children must answer for what they've done.
Says so the person who couldn't kill the other crazy psycho. When she had the chance. Alright. So, next chapter?
Burn 5 worlds to dust. I made hollows of it. Do you want a copy?
Father was
God
always
damn it.
cruel. He used the Outlander to attack our home.
Now I
I
wonder
don't
if I'll
remember
be able
him
to
being so
proceed.
funny when he was alive.
Am I laughing?
You've never laughed.
Our knights failed us. They must regain their honor. Send them to the dueling circle in pairs. They'll battle to the death.
Yeah, because I'm sure
Finding the
that will.
Outlander will be harder with half our knights dead.
I'm sure that's a great idea.
Survivors will be motivated. You know my command. Go.
Imagine losing a war and saying, "Kill half of our men." That's a great. That's a really brilliant idea. That's a really brilliant idea that cannot go wrong. That cannot go wrong. It's the perfect idea. That cannot go wrong. Chapter 11. I will never forget that chapter 10 that had the highest choke point of difficulty.
It's weird,
It's a
right?
difficulty
The
spike.
captain not being here.
Thing could have been better, but
Garth and I had our differences, but I didn't want things to end like that.
You're telling me he stole my favorite shuttle. This might surprise you,
well.
but I'm not
God
big
damn
on
it.
heart-to-hearts, so let's get this over with. You don't have to worry about me and the others. We're with you. As captains go, Koth wasn't a complete hut stain, but you provide a steady paycheck and nice toys. And, well, the Alliance is changing things in a big way. We're proud to be a part of it.
I'll be honest, I thought you would have stayed with Koth.
Blind loyalty is stupid, and I'm a genius. The gravestone can't fly itself. You need a
Generally,
crew.
people with
We're
blue
here and
hair
ready. In the meantime,
consider
we have
themselves
Sean's waiting for you.
geniuses. I will
To
just
talk.
say that. Generally, that's the case. Generally, that's the case. Don't know why. Okay, what's this? Rating 194 healing gear. Yeah, like I am at 258 with golden oaks, and I still got my my ass kicked. Because of those because of that terrible scaling. Like, yeah, at that point the only thing that could have saved me was using. Did it complete on master mode? Did it count? Yep, it counted. Well, people, now you know it. This chapter number 10, Anarchy in Paradise. I would say it's the most brutal ever so far. We'll see if there are not many left, up to 16. So we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, and the last one is probably a boss fight or something like that. Okay. Okay, yeah, for the next expansion I will probably have perfect gear, and we can even do it with my sniper that I beat. I bet, sorry, I bet that I can beat it easily. But, well, easily. It's still a challenge. It's good that I am happy that they measure the difficulty in an MMORPG so well compared to to the usual scaling that MMORPGs have. But well, what was the other one? Ah, yeah, right. I have 3 of those mails from the NPCs. I think all of my stuff over at the GTN had sold, so cannot be from that. Mailbox? Is there a mailbox in this new weird planet? See? Koth hates you. Koth. Blah, blah. See end. Greetings, Commander. Captain's morale. Oh, I get back my companions. I think I get back my companions, people. I think I get back my companions. Koth departure. Commander, I didn't want to voice my concern in person. Blah 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 blah. Fireband capture. Lifted from the cobalt in the drain menu. Jackal City. Please give me back my companions. I'll be glad to do that, to have them back. All right, they were just messages. I think were there credits in there or not? Where's the Shit, I get lost in this place. I'm not used to it yet. Do they give you money or what? No. Because some of them give you money, but there's generally a sign there. Yeah, no. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just me being used to that. Back when I did the previous expansion, it was like that. It was like that. Please don't minimize my game again. Stupid update. Don't minimize my game again. Please, please, please. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. There we go.
Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
What can I do for you?
I passed a portion of that data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Yes, please. Give me back my companions. Give them back to me. Please.
You aren't very trusting of your former masters, are you?
Yes.
Well, a whisper in the right ear often gets you further than shouting at all the wrong ones. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
Wouldn't they be more receptive to one of their own?
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. I'm a spy. If anything, they'll be even less likely to trust me than you.
Please, give me my companions back. Please just tell me that I get my companions back. A miracle. Right. Ah, damn it! I forgot to. I forgot to. Forgot to do to display the message for the 80th follower, for the 80th subscriber over at YouTube. I forgot to. Hey, back to this crazy planet. Without companions at all. This is improving, people. This is improving. Instead of having level 1 companions, now we get 0 companions at all. Get yourself a priest player. Get killed very fast, very efficiently. Let's see if I can have HK summoned. Nope, everything is locked out. All right, people. All right. The developers are saying, "Come on, player, come on. You can do it alone. You are so good. You are Revan reincarnated. Get ready to get your ass handed to you." In the process, they give you that ambiguous message.
I've got an anti-material rifle trained on your position and an unrestricted firing angle for at least 100 meters.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
I'll grant them something. They did improve the cinematics in this expansion 10 years later. They did improve it. They did improve the cinematics. That's for sure. I don't know.
That's how you greet the people looking to help you.
Under the circumstances, I'm taking precautions.
They're alone, sir. No sign of transmissions.
Stand down, Havoc.
Oh, we're crazy. What was the species? Kotor. The crazy Kotor.
But I guess it's not just the spies making compromises these days.
Don't look at me. I was never here.
Major Jorgen, Havoc Squad. You were on the Dark Council.
Yes, I'm still are. I am still on the Dark Council. I will reform it once all of this shit is done. If the game does give me the opportunity to do so.
Having second thoughts about cooperating.
We don't have to like each other to do what needs to be done. I'm tired of seeing Arkan stomp all over the galaxy. You want to finally start giving as good as you're getting? I've got an op that can use your help.
What do you need?
What is that shit? We need one of those as companions. That thing looked cool as hell. Okay, I think the Grey event is on. I never completed that event. I also have to do that. I'll then tell. Sorry. I'll then tell. Tell all of you, my friends in games, if we can do it. If anyone is still lacking it. Well, looks like I'm not the only one getting killed at level 70 here or some shit like that. Alright. Yeah, here it's zero companion, like zero companion at all. Like, this is crazy. Okay, at least I think they gave me some stupid 20 cartel coins for finishing that chapter. God damn it. I think they gave me 20 stupid cartel coins for doing that. Okay, let's see. They are all low health, so I'll just stay back and and target them one by one so I don't draw aggro. Well, nothing I could do it there. Beth. Alright, I got an idea. If I could get out of here, my bubble should protect me. There we go. Yes, nice. Break line of sight. There we go. So, difficulty really ramped up in this chapter. Oh, I also attracted a bunch of mobs. They're sniping us. How about that? Well, the lurkers killed me, but I won the encounter. I survived the encounter without companion. It's just that there were some lurkers there that I couldn't kill. High resolution combat. What the fuck was that shit? Weapon rank level 5. Well, that one will hopefully be useful for HK. What's this? Just more stuff to sell. I have some emergency repair droid here that I can
Welcome to our market, potential
use.
customer.
Yes. We sold all of this shit. I'll keep the companion gift there.
Thank you for your patronage.
There we go. What? Nice. More. No, don't lag. That's not fair. Let's see if I can take out one of those. I bet I can take out at least one of them. Well, not like this. Shit. This is getting tough, people, huh? This is getting tough. Hey, I think the dots might kill it. No. That stupid initial lag. Also played against me. Damn it, so close. What was it? 9%. 9%. That was so close. If they hadn't ambushed me, could have done it. Oh well. Stop it! Why is the game lagging so much? I kind of like live in a capital city with fiber connection. Please, it was shitty until before 2024. Anyways, we have cokes. They never cared about communications here, but well, now it should be okay. It should be very good. Now it should be very good. Now it's fiber. So yeah, and I'm kind of like like in the center of the city, some very few blocks away from the parliament. So imagine in the middle of a forest. Shit. Imagine in the middle of a forest like that. Like imagine being in Washington D.C. or I don't know any capital of Europe and like getting lag. It's because of the hero engine of the game. Because I could stream other online games and for example Hellgate London, the connection that they did was amazing. Always thanks to Sayona, the community manager of London 2038 over at Discord. He's a great guy. Great guy that accompanied me throughout the whole stream of that gem that I suggest everyone plays Hellgate London. And especially London 2038, the mod that they did, it's amazing. They're going to release a new Hellgate London game. We need Hellgate London to make a comeback. That's for sure. There we go. Perfect rotation. And I get a kill. Nice. Okay. Here I can scavenge them. I saw the scavenge button for a sec there. I wonder what they give you. Level 10, 11? Level 10 polished material. Hey, those are valuable. Hey. They drop level 10 materials. People, those are valuable. Yeah, polished chandlon and plastil. Those are very high. I wonder if there's a zone to farm level 11. That would be sweet. I don't know. Sorry people, it's only been 2 months since I've returned. I barely learned about level 11.
That won't be the last of them. Dengrel, Zaven split north. Abbott, Torg south. Canner take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. You, with me, we're covering the retreat.
Nice sniper rifle you got there.
I believe you've mistaken what subordinates are for.
I don't view leadership as a privilege, Sith. The Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection.
Nice sniper rifle you got there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit short and without animations. I like them. I like the sniper rifles kind of like thinner and with more animations. For those of you watching that as a YouTube VOD, in the future, don't be degenerates. Don't be degenerates when I said that. Don't be degenerates. Don't be degenerates. Because it happened to me a lot of time. A lot of people say, well, that's what she said. Classic joke. Well, that's what she said. And I like the sniper rifle thinner and longer. Well, I bet you can see why some people might hate me, I guess. But yeah, it's silly. Like you can see that. I think people, and I'll say this honestly, that if in PvP or whatever, you like cannot get along with me, that I'm generally so so calm and peaceful, like you will probably have a problem getting along with pretty much anyone in that sense. It happened to me, like just winning a stupid duel in a war zone and the person starting to spout insults because of that, and I telling him, well, you're using a PvE build or some shit like that. Like at that point, you cannot get along with anyone. You cannot get along with anyone at that point. And it's absolutely sad. And it's absolutely sad. Because the game is meant to have fun. Not to just bitch because you got killed in a stupid war zone. Like, what did you expect? For example, like complaining that you cannot uh, that you are being kited, for example, to a group of other players and getting killed. Like, goddammit, like, goddammit. If you don't kite as a Sork in PvP, you are doing it wrong. If you are just trying to 1v1 in melee, uh, a power tech or some crazy stuff like that. Like, imagine trying to rush with 3 defensive cooldowns. I've done it some very I've done it sometimes, but only because it was my last resource. Like, I when I was forced to do it, like the power tech going after me. Generally, it's a melee going after me or some shit like that. Generally, that's the case. I have some PvP clips that I have to display more often. For example, like yeah. Sometimes I even whisper them saying, "You play very well. Thanks for the amazing fight," or something like that. And most of the time people react normally, but sometimes there are crazy individuals that there's nothing you can do about them. Sadly, pretty much, like nothing.
Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat. This new emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
Valkorion believed he could start something new and different here. But in the end, he only taught his heirs to be every bit the Sith he was.
Or perhaps it is merely the nature of a son to seek to surpass his father.
Nothing but despots left in this galaxy. The republic I signed up to protect doesn't exist anymore. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win. Just as long as we do, Suresh is all but a dictator now.
Don't you pride yourselves on keeping all the power out of the hands of one individual?
Not enough politicians with the spine to stick to their principles when it really mattered. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action.
Ah, Chancellor
Push through whatever suits their interests.
Saresh is also...
Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
This is a fight you can believe in, at least.
I'm holding you to that. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Well, I don't want him to also get angry now.
Distract them while I close the gap.
Affirmative.
Alright. Whatever takes me to battle. To beat these idiots. What gap? I can snipe them from here. What gap are you talking about? There will be no gap to close. Perfect vantage point. I think there was another one over there. You? No, that's another group. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I want you to actually throw him off a cliff there. Speak to the exiles. Alrighty. 10-4. 10-4.
On your feet.
I think they are on over there, right? Yeah, they are over there. Look at the minimap. Pretty much.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
Give me a good neutral option.
Arkan's going to pay for all of this.
Couldn't agree more. We'll rescue everyone we can. Meet us afterwards and we'll see about getting you out of here.
Finally, at least they give you a neutral response to not enrage the Catman. Ah, alright. Can I activate it? Well, people, going back to the analysis to wrap it up, as I dispatch the Sky Troopers. To wrap it up, basically, you want the penalty to be there. The penalty to be there if your character dies, and that and also creating a multi-layered economic system. A multi-layered economic system. A multi-layered economic system that creates a negative proportion to psychologically reward the player. I know it's very abstract, to psychologically reward the player for playing correctly. Think about the souls in Dark Souls that you lose. Think about you repairing your gear here. Think about going back from your tomb to your corpse in World of Warcraft, and yeah, pretty much all of that. And pretty much all of that has to be there to incentivize the player to continue precisely improving his stats and everything. Improving his stats and everything. The thing is that the system of Ultima Online, as the father of all MMORPGs, was quite brutal, because you would also in PvP, well, in PvP anywhere in the world like this, all of these deaths, I would have lost all of my gear. As I've said, they could, other players and NPCs could loot. Well, NPCs won't do it, but you would lose your gear because it would be looted by any player in the game world in Ultima Online. That's the thing. So you would be looted, besides going back from your tomb to your corpse or something like that, and it's brutal. It's brutal. Am I saying that nowadays it should be as casualized as it is in a lot of modern games, like no economic punishment at all? No, that should never happen. The fact that you don't have any punishment for dying in a game, it's always terrible, because at the end of the day, you are not encouraging the player in an organic way to improve. And that's the thing. So it's terrible. I think the best system is the one I saw in Sacred 2. If I had to say, the best system has to be the one in Sacred 2. Sacred 2 uses an internal clock system that you don't see, that degrades, well, it degrades the loot you can get after you get killed, and in 50 minutes of playtime or something like that, it gradually improves the loot, the quality of the loot. Like the more you stay alive, the better the loot you'll get. It's a very fascinating system. That's why I praised the Sacred 2's system so much, because it's very organic and very well implemented. Because you not only lose the cost of opportunity. That's a concept in economics, in that sense. The cost of opportunity of the time you spent trying to kill that big, huge boss that will kill you. That took you so much effort to try to kill. Pretty much, it's not only that you spent all of that time, but also that the internal clock that I'm mentioning went back to zero, and you get better loot, and you get worse loot. Sorry, and you stop getting better loot. So very well done, very well done, because then it created a negative proportion of the economic system because of the price of potions. The usage of potions, the relationship between the usage of potions and the gameplay mechanics is what surprised me the most. What surprised me the most. Because then the potions were responsible for forcing you to rebuy, to spend enough money as to create a negative proportion of the gameplay mechanics. You see how interesting it is, how incredibly interesting it is that the usage of potions and its relationship with the gameplay mechanics would influence the would influence the economic system of the game to the point it creates an economic proportion that basically enhances difficulty tenfold, basically tenfold in that sense. So yeah, pretty much. That's the thing. And in the case of Star Wars: The Old Republic, you just pay for repairs for your gear. It's like that. I would have implemented Sacred Tooth system. I would probably implement Sacred Tooth system to a lot of games because I think it's the most efficient one. Like, it's very natural and organic, and then the potions being the cause of a negative proportion of the economic system. It's kind of like perfect. It's perfect how they designed that. And pretty much in the case of this one, you have to repair your gear, and of course the cost of opportunity of not getting that juicy loot. It's kind of like a safe solution, economic. You don't lose your gear. You cannot be looted by other players like Ultima Online. In that sense, Ultima Online implemented that to incentivize the crazy South Korean style of farming, because I mentioned these people culturally, according to what I've read so far online. Having the advantage through economic means is kind of like socially accepted in South Korean society, that they play a lot of video games in cyber cafes and everything, and because of that, that's why so many MMORPGs are so grindy in that sense, and there is not a problem. It wasn't a problem, the system of Ultima Online, even if it was more popular here in the Americas, pretty much in the United States, pretty much, in that sense. So you see how, but see, pay attention how important it is that you have a reward punishment economic system for your game perfectly defined, because otherwise, think about a lot of the modern games, um, in which you just die and you reload in a lot of cases, and that is terrible. I think that's terrible, because if there's no punishment at all in loot, gear, money, or anything, then you are not encouraged as a player to improve. And before someone says, well, that's just elitist mentality. No, it's not elitist mentality, people. As I've said, in terms of difficulty, I always say the same concept. The best, the best, the best solution, there it is, it's up there. And here I was wondering why I couldn't find it. The best solution is that difficulty should be 99.99999%. So you get the highest level of replayability, the highest level of replayability possible, with the highest abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics, because of because of the highest abstract complexity of the gameplay mechanics, you get the highest abstract, the highest amount of replayability as a consequence of that, but never to the point it turns into something impossible. Never to the point it turns into 100% impossible. Like, impossible? No, because otherwise the game does not fulfill the purpose of being a game in that sense.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault. You did this to us.
Everyone, calm down. Calm down. I saved you.
We just risked our lives to get you away from those sky troopers.
They've got every reason to be mad. Sky troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arkham?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal emperor could ever die.
Ah, this is an alibi.
The old ways for guidance. I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
Well, let's help them.
We can help.
Okay.
Come or get killed.
Canner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout.
Civvies.
Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large.
No, that's an acronym I've never seen for civilians. That's an acronym I've never seen for civilians. ZBs. Well, that one is a stand. Yeah. Oh, hey, they got a nice little place in here. Well, hey, this looks like the beginning of the camp of Hellgate Global. We need to play Hellgate Global eventually. People, that one is different. We need to play it. We need to play Hellgate Global eventually. Well, they are all coming over here. No. Drop the AoE there. No. Drop the AoE. Drop the AoE. So, well, to wrap it up, there you could see it, people, the framework of the economic reward punishment system. Basically, Star Wars: The Republic implements a very safe and traditional system of just degrading your gear, but not going back to your corpse, and not definitely not something like the Ultima Online. We need to play the offline version of Ultima Online on stream eventually, so you see brutality.
Welcome back, sir.
We can suffer together.
We're setting them up where we can.
We can suffer
I'm
together.
concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
This alliance may be your show to run, but those soldiers, they're my responsibility. We clear?
You're a good man, George.
You'd take the whole galaxy's troubles on your shoulders if you could. I admire that.
Just doing the job I signed up for. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
Okay, they added physics to the tents. That's new.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday, I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
I'm sure the Eternal Throne will come crumbling down soon after.
One brick at a time, but that's the idea. We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting.
Hey, they get offended by everything, huh? Every option I choose that isn't let's go, let's go. You're cool. It's kind of like I'll hate you forever. It's childish. The mentality that they baked into these characters is absolutely childish. At some point, people, it's absolutely childish. They should do something. Like in Knights of the Republic 2, the decisions are more realistic.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessa. We're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Yes, finally. Let's be done with this.
We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out.
Alright, end of the chapter. Yeah, I think it's all part of the same chapter.
A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
Alright, people. They're in this array. This must be the MMORPG with the longest cinematics ever created, I'm beginning to think. I talked about it in the first days of analysis. You have it over at YouTube, people, but
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc,
but yeah, the marriage of single-player RPG storytelling and MMORPG mechanics with tab targeting, it's absolutely unique. It's absolutely unique in that sense. It's absolutely unique. Alright, we'll leave it here, people. In the middle of the forest, Eraser. Yes, in the middle of the forest. In the middle of the forest, in the middle of nowhere, because I have to go. Sadly. Alright, we are probably by the end of this chapter. But we are doing very, very well. Guess I'll be stuck with the Cathar kitty for a whole week. I guess. Because the rest, I know, but I have HK to farm the black hole and those things, because then I finish my software developing problem at the beginning of the week, so I can maybe play a bit offline in that sense. So thanks from the bottom of my heart to Flying Energies and Bane Death for visiting the stream. A special thanks, Bane Death, for refollowing even after the political censorship of Twitch. I presume. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for helping me beat that boss. Hopefully, it was a nice extra challenge, and we can do PvP or whatever anytime. I appreciate it a lot. So thanks from the bottom of my heart to you, Bane Death. Thanks to Flying Energies, of course. Once again, thanks to the 80th YouTube subscriber from the bottom of my heart as well. I'll display your message next week, and of course, also special thanks to 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 Bas for giving me the augments I will sub uh, to the game, and when we will and we will and we will and I'll make good use of them. Thanks from the bottom of my heart to all of you. My love to you all. Have a great weekend and see you all on Tuesday.